And it's the first feature event of 2019 for the Schmitty's Tickets Super Late Models as they roll behind that stuffed Ford Pace vehicle. "35 laps to kick off the 2019 season, and this time, fans, they belong to you. Everybody get up out of your seat, get on your feet, stand and wave. Here they come. It is the Schmitty's Tickets Super Late Models." Warm-up laps coming up. Strelka 52, JVO Jeff N.O. number 45 will lead the field to green. Sawyer Efforts, the Maverick in the 2 alongside the 1. Rowdy Jesse out of Oven. Lamont Missile Bobby Kendall in the 11 to 9 of Kyle Kalmus. 66, it's Happy Alex up to 34 of Maxwell Schultz. Defending champion, a new track record over Casey Johnson, 47. Will start from the inside of row number 5. His outside, it's the GT17 of Grant Griesbach. The 3 is Taylor Vandermoss. Andy Monday in the 10. Pardon me, that was actually Will Bennett on the inside of number 2. The Mavericks Sawyer Efforts a little bit deeper in the field alongside the 36 of Tim Springstra. The 50, Michael Anthony. The 20 of Corey Manders. 72, Randy Schuler will sit alongside the 07 of Corey Kepkis. Final row, 07 Alex Seidel alongside the 30 of Pete Vander Molen Jr. 35 laps coming up, and we are green. Who gets the jump? JVO on the outside or Strelka on the inside. They go toe-to-toe this time in a 3 and 4. It's Strelka down on the bottom. We're going to take the lead away this time, but JVO fights back up top. Side by side again, but it will be Brent Strelka taking the lead. The winner of the final feature from a season ago, trying to begin the season with a win. But JVO again, very strong up top. Rowdy on the bottom will take second. Look at Kyle Thomas. What a run here out of the turn. And now going to take a look to the outside of JVO this time in the 3rd spot. Suddenly Jesse Auenhoven closing in on Strelka. Rowdy right on the backside of Strelka. There goes Kalmus around the outside. He'll take 3rd. We got some trouble on the front stretch. Tim Springstra slows. Springstra cuts to the infield. Now trouble for a 3 of Taylor Vandermoss. Back up front, Strelka gonna slam the door shut. Rowdy trying to force it open, and there he goes. Jesse out and on to the lead. Jesse out and over to the lead. Carlos in the second spot. Maxwell wants third. He's got it. Strelka trying to get back down low. You won't be able to do it. And JVO's coming back to life. Van out and over to the inside. JVO and Strelka right where they started, next to each other, and that's Casey Johnson waiting for them to sort it out. Strelka all kinds of sideways off of four. Strelka with a bottle in two this time. That's going to allow JVO to dive down to the inside. Van Oudenhoven looks for fourth this time for 3 and 4, and he might bring Johnson along. Maxwell getting ready to challenge Comas. He needs to go in a hurry. Why? Because Jesse Oudenhoven is starting to break away from the rest of the pack. Maxwell knows this and he makes his move to second. Casey Johnson around the outside of JVO. He'll set his sights on Strelka next. The fast qualifier starting to move now. Johnson is up to fifth. Look at Maxwell spacing himself away from Kyle Comas and now starting to catch up to Rowdy Audi, maybe. Jesse Oudenhoven's got a pretty healthy lead here on lap 11. Casey Johnson around the outside of Strelka, maybe to the inside of Comas, right in one move. Johnson now to fourth. Johnson now takes a peek to the inside of Comas. The door was shut that time in 3 and 4. Casey Johnson makes the move to the inside this time, and again, Kyle Comas says no. Comas able to turn away Casey Johnson in 3 and 4. Time running thin. You can see Casey Johnson swinging it up that time now, going to take it down the backstretch and cut down low. Trouble for Sawyer Efforts, he slows. Now more trouble is there. Our cars sliding all over the place in 3 and 4. There may be something down. Sawyer Efforts slowing on that lap, and his car is scattered into turns 3 and 4. You saw some of them doing the four-wheel slide. And that may mean that there's a little something down up there, but we'll wait for the safety crew to take a look. Reports come in that there is plenty of fluid on the racetrack, starting at about the scoreboard and then coming down the front stretch. So here comes the red flag. Travis Rodewald's going to come and start singing some karaoke for you. Well, get your 50-50 tickets out. We can take care of that right away. Tonight's winner is going to take home $831. $831. You can claim this at the main ticket area. Let's get your 50-50 raffle tickets out. All right. $831. Tonight's winning 50-50 raffle ticket is 164023. 164023. 164023. Again, this is your winning 50-50 number. You can claim it at the main ticket area, 164023. 164023. $831 now belongs to you. You can go claim that at the main ticket area. 164023. All right, so the safety crew is heading on out there in those stump Ford vehicles to tend to a bit of a mess on the backstretch. And Louis Policing and Equipment's got that Massey Ferguson tractor. Big thanks to them as well. Good chance for us to tell you about what is coming up here in the next few weeks and all throughout the season at Wisconsin International Raceway. Namely here on the half mile and the quarter mile at the oval track. So we have heard from Greg McCarnes, the Memorial Day Triple 50 is coming up here on Monday. That is a 2 o'clock start time. The Arctic Midwest Tour and the Midwest Truck Series, as well as the Mid-American Stock Car Series. Thursday night, May the 30th, that's next week. It's Exterior Custom Solutions Night. Quarter mile late models, round number 1 of 7 coming at you there next Thursday night. Thursday night, June the 6th, Al Hassan Alley Gasket Night with the quarter mile late models right back in action, so 2 weeks in a row. Kids Big Wheel Races, our first Big Wheel Races of the season, coming up here in just a few weeks. 6:30 with prizes and trophies ages 3 to 8. So have the kids with the big wheels ready to go here on June the 6th. Thursday night, June the 13th. L&S Electric presenting the Red Race 50-lap feature event. The first in the Red, White, Blue State Championship Series. June 20th, Warner Electric Supply Night. Quarter mile late models will be back on that evening for the 3rd time. Then on June the 27th, it's Ken Sports Night. Kids, and that's Coin Drop Night, presented by Fast Comfort VIP Suites. The Dirt Sport Mods will be here. That is the first of 2 in the Pavement Pounder. And that is presented by Winnebago Home Builders Association. So busy night there. June the 27th, Kids Coin Drop and the Dirt Sport Mods will be here. Then Thursday night, how do you like that? July the 4th, landing on a Thursday. That's awesome. Fireworks! Presented by Budweiser, LGH Lifting Gear. Higher night here with fireworks there on July the 4th. What a great way to start that weekend. Thursday night, July the 11th. It's Vanderloop Equipment, Scott Vanderloop Memorial Night, presenting the White Race, and that is a 60-lap feature event. Kurz Industrial Solutions presenting Veterans Night here with the quarter mile late models on July the 18th. July 25th, PCMC will be presenting the Bruce Miller All-Star Memorial. Quarter mile late models in action there as well.
What's that? Sport Tricks and Stories. Just walk one down that way.
I've just been told some news here about that coin drop night. We expect at least 25 bikes to be given away that night, so that's going to be a big night here. Kids Coin Drop presented by the Fast Comfort VIP Suite. All right, where do we leave off? August the 1st, Napa, Bar Auto and Truck presenting the Blue Race. 70-lap feature event, that's August the 1st. Tuesday night, August the 6th, the Dixieland 250 as the Arctic Midwest Tour comes back to town. Thursday, August 8th, the Appleton Breakfast Rotary Club, quarter mile late models back in action. That is round 6 of 7. And for the first time, we welcome Pierce Manufacturing as a sponsor here. That is Thursday night, August the 15th, the quarter mile late models round 7 of 7. So that will be their championship night. August the 22nd, Viking Electric Supply, LeGrand presenting the Rich Summers Memorial. Of course, Rich Summers, the first Fox River Racing Club champion. The Dirt Sport Mods will be back for the second of the Pavement Powder Races, presented by Winnebago Home Builders Association. And then Thursday night, August the 29th, Fan Appreciation Night. We round out the season, presented by Valley Liquor again, August 29th.
Really? How your trolling motor's worth that?
The 70 horsepower is worth $2,000.
Yeah.
It's got a live well. I bought
Feel them all here. I'll take it right now.
Yeah. I did. Oh, we picked it up today.
Oh boy, away they go as they try to
Oh my God. Clean as a whistle.
get that cleanup going on the backstretch.
16 foot.
All the way there into 3 and 4.
Put a 70 on it. It'll move. for the price, I don't think I could go wrong. Right?
Yeah, then he gets it over. There's a manual comes sitting up front, and he opens up the glove box right on. There's a brand new prop, pure oil, lower end unit, pure loop, big two-stroke mixes oil toolbox, brand new freaking prop. I'm like, oh my
The wind comes off of here and straight.
He goes, oh my God. Yeah, when he told me
There was no
$500,
free cabinet. Now what I had,
I'm gonna say it's sold.
it got chopped already. It got chopped. Look at this. Look at this.
What is happening? I didn't even.
So do you remember what Craig did?
Gear oil all over the place.
Yep, rear end, grenaded the rear end.
Who did that?
Sawyer efforts. Grenaded it coming out of turn 2. You can see where they started laying down.
Yep.
Look where they're laying down.
All the way around. Went all the way around.
Right.
Okay, again, we haven't had a claim on that 50-50. $831 at the main ticket area.
I think he got it.
164023.
I'm good, thank you.
164023. Again, if you have that ticket, you can claim it at the main ticket area. 164023.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it?
Take your rear, don't touch the gear. I bet it was him.
All right, so we do have a claim on that. Somebody did indeed claim the 50-50.
Every time you want to go, it's raining.
Oh, there you can see all the way down the front stretch here, the WIR safety crew, one of the best in the biz, taking care of things. All right, I have some tickets here to Norway Speedway. Joe Vertigan so kindly giving us these tickets. Good for free grandstand admission any night there at the Norway Speedway. How's it going? Yeah, great time for you to get on up and check out the beer stand if you need something. Budweiser, Coors, Miller. I think on Mike's Hard Lemonade down there. If you're Dennis, yeah, it's Dennis Monday's birthday. Thanks for that. That's right. Of course, ice cold Coca-Cola products on sale as well down at the concession stand. If you're looking for something of the non-adult variety to partake in this evening.
Rear end gave out.
Slushies, root beer floats. Did anybody have a root beer float yet?
All right, yeah.
All right, I wish Joe Vertigan were over here. Right? Maybe if I summon Joe Vertigan over here, he can come and do a little bit of Norway Speedway trivia, and we could figure some things out here to try to give away a couple of tickets there to Norway Speedway. I think Dan, the podcast man, is going to send Joe over here. But we might be very close here to the conclusion of the cleanup. You could see out of turn number 4, so maybe it wasn't quite everything that we had expected there. See quite a bit of fluid down there out of turn number 4. Want to welcome Pat Barrett back to the flag stand here once again. Pat out of Wisconsin Rapids, nice to have you. And some of you may notice he's got a new assistant this season. Young up-and-coming star of throwing the flags. That's Alexander Gilhart. He is also the flag man for the DiscountShopTowels.com Dirt Kings Late Model Tour. And the Dirt Kings Tour is in action tomorrow night. Seymour. First, the Soybert Calf and Cattle Ranch's Summer Series Triple Crown out at Allegheny Speedway starting there tomorrow night. All right, Joe, do you got something? Do you got a little trivia? Okay, I'm going to give it to you here.
We had a two-time late model champion here on the half mile who is also a state line challenge winner. If you name who that driver is, come on up to the back of the tower. We've got tickets to Norway Speedway's Friday night program, which kicks off tomorrow night. First race of the year, 5:30 qualifying, 7 o'clock start time up at the Dickinson County Raceway. In Norway, about a 90-minute drive from Green Bay. They had about 45 cars at practice tonight. It sounded like a pretty good turnout. We've got like 5 or 6 late model rookies on hand at the third mile up there. Again, the trivia question is this. What two-time WIR late model champion was also a state line challenge winner up at Norway? Come on up to the back of the tower if you think you have the answer to win a pair of Norway Speedway tickets to Friday nights. And that is one track where you can bring carry-ins. What's it? Who is not Mark Schrader, but that's a good guess. Remember I said late model champion, not super late model champion. Ty Majeski, that is not correct. Bobby Iverson is incorrect. Chris Kelly is the winner. Come on up. Chris is one of two drivers that won the late model championship here at WIR. And also is a 2016 State Line Challenge winner. By the way, the State Line Challenge up at Norway this year will take place on Friday night, July 5th. Johnny Sauter, who won that race last year after his teammate Dalton Zier took him out. Dalton tapped out, which is probably the thing to do. And he'll be back racing with us, along with a few other surprises. Mark Schrader, a former champion here, is going to be coming up and running at Norway on a fairly regular basis from what it sounds like. So, as you know, Matt Panier, there's all sorts of racing going on in Wisconsin this year.
Yeah, and not just this year, but how about all weekend, right? You got a couple places you can go on Monday, including right here. Big triple 50s coming up, 2 o'clock start time. And we can see the Massey Ferguson tractor now into action there on the backstretch. 21 laps remaining here, and that is not at all what Jesse Oudenhoven wanted to see. Definitely not what Jesse Oudenhoven wanted to see there, because he was sailing away, setting sail in this feature event. And well, now he's going to have to deal. Now he's going to have to deal with Max Schultz. So let's reset your field here as it stands with 21 laps to go. Jesse Oudenhoven, the leader of the 1J. Maxwell Schultz running in second. Kyle Kalmus is third. Casey Johnson fourth, and he has looked very fast. By the way, fastest lap in the race right now has been run by Jesse Oudenhoven at a 19.465. Jeff Van Oudenhoven running in sixth in the 45. Bobby Kendall in seventh. Alex Stumpf runs eight. Andy Monday running in the ninth spot. And Will Bennett rounds out the top 10. Grant Griesbach 11th. Mike Anthony 12th. Corey Kepkis is 13th. Corey Manders 14th. Randy Shooter 15th. Alex Seidel, the last car still running, is in the 16th spot. I should check. Usually people might start tweeting me if they got the shout-outs. And if you got a birthday, anniversary, first time here, you want to say hello or hi to somebody, a great way to do it is just by hitting me on Twitter, at Matt Panier, at MattPanure. By the way, Missy, I want to thank you for reminding us about that. We did have some very key WIR people pass away in the offseason. We talked about Butch Colosso and that. Dennis Dietzen, another who is an icon here at Wisconsin International Raceway. Very sad that we lost Dennis as well. So thank you, Missy, for reminding of that. Hi, Putz. How are you? All right. You're looking good, too. Should we have a gray hair contest? See who's got more? We're going to be really close. Someday I'll be as gray as you, my friend. It's National Something Day. Oh, by the way, you can indeed submit announcements through the RacePal app as well. So you get lineups, you get results, and you can as well submit through the RacePal app. So if you've got an announcement, let us know. It's National Lucky Penny Day. National Lucky Penny Day. So if you look down on the ground and find a penny, National Lucky Penny Day. Dan the podcast man, Dan the video man up here as well. Nice to see you, Dan. Rumble Over the Thunder podcast. Are we doing that tonight? We're going to find out. We're going to see, let's see what time we get out of here. Where is Eamon? Eamon, Amanda says hi. Amanda says hi. Eamon says hi. No one else is tweeting me. They're trying. And by the way, if you do tweet me and I don't get it, please don't feel upset because sometimes they just don't go through. %. Mikey Z is going to start sending me some tweets now. %. All right, if you are recording the Bucks game, cover your ears. 7 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors, presented by Drake. The Bucks leading 63-51. So still waiting for word off of the half mile to see if we're getting ready to go yellow. Things cleaning up here a bit, and we want to give a shout out to the safety crew here on night number 1. It's been a busy night for this safety crew. It started early in practice, had a couple of incidents that they had to take care of. So safety crew doing their work here tonight, and hopefully that means that they're not going to have to do more work throughout the season. Just get it all out of the way here on night number 1, and then clean sailing throughout the rest of the year. Don't forget, late model features still coming at you as well. You see those drivers staged and ready to go. Brian Monday was our fast qualifier and was pretty close to that track record a little earlier on today. Ran a 20.0. Track record was set here by Mike Meyerhofer during the Tundra race a couple of seasons ago, actually 2 seasons ago, so in the 2018 season. That track record is a 20.054, money at a 20.07 today, so very, very close. Hi, Ginger, how are you? What's going on in the Drake Strip? Real Street Drags tomorrow. First Friday in June. So coming up here. All right, who do we got here? Braylon, what do you want to say?
Hi, buddy.
Hi, bye.
Hi, buddy. How are you? I like the glow stick. That's great. That looks awesome. Can you bring me a glow stick? I'm just kidding. I don't need glow sticks. Put it in the freezer. What did you found a lucky penny? Did you not? Was it heads up? All right. That is a lucky penny. National Lucky Penny Day. All right, what do we got here, Ginger? Kids Big Wheel Races, June the 6th. Talking about that a little bit. Got the kids coin drop coming up a little bit later on this season. Talked about that. We're going to be giving away bikes on that night. I don't get to keep a bike. I'd like to keep a bike. I haven't ridden a bike in well, I'm not going to tell you how long. We're on track for 30 bikes to give away. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Again, we thank you for your patience throughout this process, folks. Just in case you're not all too familiar with what might be happening on the racetrack, I'm sure quite a few folks know that we have to be very, very careful and very diligent whenever there is fluid down on the racetrack because it could cause quite a bit of mayhem. Very dangerous for the drivers. Don't want to tear up their equipment, so the safety crew very diligent, very careful to make sure that they clean things properly, and it looks like we're getting close to the conclusion of that. Again, we want to thank the X Bar, where the bartenders are extremely friendly, and that is tonight's sponsor here of the season opening event. Craig Krieger and the gang down there. Go check them out. They got all kinds of specials all throughout the week, including free pizza, I believe, on Wednesday nights. No, I want you to say it. Come on, don't be shy.
All right, everybody, we have a birthday tonight on the Kempkes Racing Crew. Her name is Dana Hammond.
See, she comes up here and walks away like she can't do that. That was awesome. Good job. Happy birthday, Dana. By the way, we want to send a very special thank you to all of the division sponsors here of 2019 for the Fox River Racing Club. Schmitty's Ticket, of course, presenting the super late model class. Fox City's Towing and Eagle Graphics presenting the late model division. Their feature up next. Novus Auto Glass once again back on board with the super stocks. The Roundabout Bar and Grill just up the road, sponsoring the Sizzling Fours. And then even before you get there, the Road Trip Bar and Grill presenting the Figure Eights this year. And yes, they are still on the card this evening. Quarter mile late models presented by Pete's Auto and Sales. And again, they are in action starting next week, their first of 7. So big thanks again. Schmitty's Ticket, Fox City's Towing and Eagle Graphics, Novus Auto Glass, Roundabout Bar and Grill, Road Trip Bar and Grill, and Pete's Auto and Sales for presenting our race divisions here in 2019. And there it is. Nice to see life on the racetrack once again. Going to take a couple of laps here to make sure everything's worked in. We slow back down and we stack them back up. Down, 21 remain. Here for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Late Models, the Thunder Super Late Model Series barrel is down. It is illuminated and it is decision time. Drivers choose whether they want the inside line or the outside line, and whichever line you choose, you have to stay in that line for the restart. Unlike the quarter mile, the drivers on the half mile seem to like that outside line, and that's where Rowdy Audi will roam. Stump Ford Pace vehicle. Rolling down the backstretch. Maxwell Schultz, he was doing his darndest to close in. Jesse out of it before that yellow flag fell. I'm sure Rowdy wasn't happy to see that one bit, but it is a circumstance that we see ourselves in now, and we've got one stopped out of the turn. Is that Jeff Van Oudenhoven? I think that's Taylor Vandermoss. Nope, JVO's still in line. So we'll need some assistance once again from the safety crews. We've got that car stopped over there just down at turn number 4. Drivers anticipating a return to green flag action. Dan, the podcast man, says that is Taylor Vandermoss. Oh, we saw Vandermoss losing power a little earlier on. Looked like he tried to come back out, but whatever gremlins are under that hood of the 3 car appeared to still be there. Corey Manders also leaving the half mile. Pat Barrett points to the sky. Hey, we're going racing next time by. So Jesse out and over on the outside of Maxwell Schultz. Will try to jump away on that outside line. As we said, you would wonder why somebody would not want that outside line for the restart. Well, when you talk to these drivers, they say they like to charge into 1 and 2 as hard as they can and use the momentum on the outside. So we'll see if that's how things play out or if Maxwell Schultz can get it done on the inside. Remember, Jesse out and over is the leader, so he's the one that starts us again as we go back to green. Out and Odin makes it work as he takes off on the outside. Rowdy playing it perfectly. Back to the lead now here on lap 15. Casey Johnson taking a look to the inside of the 3rd spot as he goes side by side with Columbus. We're almost 3 wide. Behind them as JVO tries to fend off Strelka and Bobby Kendall. Here comes Strelka, looking to the inside. Seidel goes for a spin in 1 and 2. Will Alex Seidel keep us going as he tries to loop it back around to 1 and 2. Won't be able to do it in time. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. So yellow out for Alex Seidel as he's facing the wrong direction over in 1 and 2. Looked like he was trying to get it refired, but time was a ticking. Now down to 19 laps remaining in this one. And how about the restart there for Jesse Oudenhoven? Played it just how he had to. Take it off on that outside away from Maxwell Schultz. And now look out because Casey Johnson, our fast qualifier, is up to 3rd. That'll set Kyle Kalmas back in the fourth, and we're going to have to go back and check. Remember, we did go back to the last completed lap and how the lineup was. So, however that lineup was is where we're going to reset the field before we take the barrel. All right, lineup is good, and we're going double file again. Once more, Rowdy to the outside. Lights out on that stump Ford Pace vehicle. Exiting on the backstretch, and the field left to Jesse out and over to Maxwell Schultz once again with 19 remaining for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Late Models. They roll at a 3 and 4 and get ready to fire once again. Back to green. Look at Casey Johnson on the outside, able to take that third spot away from Kalmas again, and now he is just looking for a way through. Maxwell hanging on the inside. Maxwell with a nice run out of the turn now, nosing ahead. Jesse Oudenhoven trying to fight back. Maxwell, a little bit of a bubble that time at 3 and 4. Here comes Rowdy again. Jesse Oudenhoven just able to hang on as they stay toe-to-toe up front. Casey Johnson just hoping that somebody takes off. It might be Maxwell this time, but once again, Rowdy hanging on. Now here comes Kyle Kalmas back to the inside. Side by side for third. Suddenly Kalmas back in action. Maxwell that time able to take the lead down the backstretch. Rowdy giving it all he can on the high side, but Maxwell's waiting him out. Now Maxwell Schultz has the lead. Jesse Oudenhoven right back to his bumper, a little tap on the backside of the 34. Johnson has settled back in the third. Will he go on the attack now as he is right there? Jesse Oudenhoven has not let Maxwell get away. Maxwell able to stretch it out to a car length that time. A little bit of breathing room now for the 34. Johnson getting ready to make his move. Looks to the inside of Jesse Oudenhoven. Casey Johnson, remember in that Thunder race, was caught up trying to battle for a second, and that allowed Dennis Punty to get away. Now it might be Maxwell who escapes. Johnson closing in. Will he make his move on Jesse Oudenhoven this time? Taking a peek down to the inside. Jesse will keep the door shut in 3 and 4. Not allowing Casey Johnson through. Johnson again revving up and again looking down to the inside. But once more the door is shut right in his face. Jesse Aldenhoven playing some defense. Black flag and some trouble for Bobby Kendall. Back up front. Johnson has opened the door this time. To the inside of the one he goes. Can he take second away? Casey Johnson trying to take second here. It's just 5 laps remaining. He needs to make his move quick. Just like a couple of weeks ago, Johnson out in the second spot with 5 to go and a lot of time to try, or not a lot of time to try to chew up quite a bit of real estate. Colmus closing in on Jesse Aldenhoven. Maxwell out to a pretty hefty lead. Trouble for Corey Kempkis in the 07. He's going to duck it down on the front stretch. We'll keep it green. 3 to go. Casey Johnson trying to chew away, but time is running out on the defending champion. Johnson is closing in, but this time by, it'll be the white flag. 1 laps remaining in this one. Well, for those of you that were with us a little earlier on today, Maxwell Schultz, the first ever driver to qualify into the 18s. He had the track record for about 5 minutes. And then Casey Johnson came and took it away from him. Well, he might have taken that away, but he wasn't able to take the feature win away this evening. So Maxwell getting a little bit of a leg up on the defending champion here tonight. Another driver had a pretty strong showing here a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, the 34 car losing power late in that Thunder race, but tonight it had all the power it needed, and it's a good start to the 2019 campaign for the driver out of Reedsville. First checkered flag is going to mighty Maxwell Schultz. Nice ovation for Maxwell coming down here in victory lane. Max, was that rear view mirror getting blue?
No, I don't got a mirror like Casey, so I wasn't looking back anywhere. So I was straight ahead out of him and how close he was.
Perfect. Don't even need that. Hey, tell me about this. You set the track record. You get into the 18s. You got to be pumped. Johnson comes and takes it away. Just tell me about the night and being able to come back and take the victory away.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think the car, it was a perfect night for a fast time. We both were quick in practice, and I didn't think I had an 18.9. It was just the right storm, but it was cool to be the first one ever to get in the 18s. You know, it sucks that, you know, he got the track record. Hats off to them. That was a great lap, but at the end of the day, it pays more for the feature win, so I'll take the feature win over the track record.
Heck of a run for you there on that second restart. The first one, Jesse Aldenhoven gets away. Just tell me about hanging it on the inside and what it took to finally take that lead away.
Yeah, it was that first restart. We almost had him, then the caution came out, and And that second one, I had to clear him quick. The car was a little too tight underneath him. Once I was able to get away from him, I was able to check out, and it was a lot better. But yeah, it took a little bit just to stay off him. He raced me clean. I raced him clean. I can't ask for any more than that. Get along just really good. But yeah, it was a tough one.
Second in qualifying, you ended with a feature win. Great start to 2019.
Yeah, it's a great start. Exactly what we're looking for. We're going to be here all week or all year, and we're going for that big trophy at the end of the year. So to start the year off like this is it's a really good start.
Absolutely, great way to get the leg up. How about the people that make it possible for you?
First off, I'd like to thank the X-Bar for sponsoring tonight. Appreciate that. I got to thank Mom and Dad for everything they do for me. Bob's Classic Restoration Auto Body, Competition Specialist, Bill Organ Construction, S&S Mini Warehouse. You guys, a couple new sponsors this year, Krieger Bowling Services are out there, JJ Service. Appreciate those guys coming on. Left-hander chassis, Performance Parts Supplies, and I thank the girlfriend for coming on. She missed the one last year, so I'm glad she's here for this one.
Absolutely, great night. Enjoy it. Congratulations. Maxwell Schultz takes the first Super Late Model feature win of the season.